Mis- Mr. Grayson. Mr. Grayson, please get out of my Mr. Grayson, you are sitting exactly where my tripod goes. Mr. Grayson. Mr. Grayson. Mr. Grayson, am I going to have to retitle this live stream Mr. Grayson Takes Over? Hi, Michelle. Hi, Emily. I was all set up. Wah. Had my tripod right where Mr. Grayson is, and he was like, oh, I think I want to lay there. Now I have no place to put my tripod. What am I going to do? Mr. Grayson. Hi. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, hi, Mohawk Mom. Oh, so now he's going to take my chair. Yeah, he's the top kitty dog. Hi, Patty. Patty, thank you for your awesome packages. I don't know what's in them yet. But as you know, they arrived safely yesterday. I beg your pardon, you guys. I need to clear my throat. Sorry. So, yeah, if you're just coming in, there I was all set up right here with my tripod and camera or phone. Mr. Grayson decided he wanted there. So I picked up the tripod and the phone. Now he's taken my chair. So, improvise, adapt, and overcome, you guys. Hi, Cotton Candy Boobs. Thank you for your 4 boxes that arrived yesterday. As I was just telling Patty Barnett, who also sent packages yesterday, I don't know what's in them, but I'm looking forward to it. I know they're heavy. All right, let me see if I can get another chair. Because you guys know me, I gotta smoke. How's everybody doing? Hi, Anne. Background's not so cool, is it? See all that tape on the screen in my office? That's from the Ninja Kittens. They clawed my screen. So I put duct tape over it until I can put new screening in. I have a roll of screening in the barn. It's just a matter of getting to it and doing it. I guess so, Mohawk Mom, because he's, we could be like Joni Carson and Ed Rivers, somebody. Here's the thing, Mohawk Mom. If Mr. Grayson is going to co-host, he needs to take the co-hosting chair, not my chair. My chair has the crocheted cushion in it. I'm in the boss's chair. His chair has the not crocheted cushion in it. I like my crocheted cushion. Anyway, guys, I've only got like about a 41-ish%. Hi, Flies charge on the phone, but I hadn't been live, and I had gotten several in several days, and I had gotten several comments under videos saying things like, I miss your lives. And I had a little time today, Cheryl, honey. I think I said, you've done duct tape and Band-Aids. Cheryl, honey, I think I said hi, but just Emily, oh, darling, thank you for your $5 super sticker. Guys, there's not that much going on. I had run a few errands this morning, and I was modding a channel in a different sector that I mod for. And obviously that was redundant, wasn't it? And I was looking at comments, trying to catch up on the channel and staying connected with you kids. And I read a couple of comments that said, you know, I miss you live on this channel. And so I was like, you know what, even though there's not a whole lot going on, you can go on live, say hi to the viewers, subs, and members. Let everybody know I'm loving Chewy. I'm beginning to let everybody know that everything's good. Maybe we can get a view of little old man's clipped kitty claws. But other than that, kids, it's just a nice, beautiful day. And I put in 2 of little old man's beds just now to launder. Hi, Carrie. Love you. And I looked over at my phone and I was like, okay, do the thing, you know, go check everybody's comments and give hearts and thumbs up, see if you've missed anything. Saw those comments. Then I checked the charge on my phone. Now I'm finally getting back to what I was wanting to say. I've only got about 41%-ish charge. So we won't be on a whole long time. But doggone it, when I've got viewers that say, I miss you live, what you gonna do? Hi, she likes diamonds. Honey, I am. It's a happy day. Yesterday was a really good day for me. Well, every day's actually a good day for me. It truly is. I'm one of those, I mean, I know things that come at us unexpected, out of the blue. It's, how do I put it, Patty? To my way of thinking, we may not be able to control things or actions, but we can have a modicum of control over our reaction. And I often choose when life, like yesterday when I was gearing up to take little old man out to Dr. Sarton to get his claws clipped. I rarely stress, and I began having a feeling that, hi Kiki, that I'm not accustomed to. And I was like, what is this feeling I'm having? And so then I reflected on, what am I thinking about? I was thinking about, oh man, I've got to get little old man into the carrier. This is going to stress him. I was getting stressed thinking about him being stressed. You see where I'm going? So I just took a couple of deep breaths. I mean, seriously, I let my shoulders drop. I guess, honey, it was anxiety. There's a difference, I think, and of course it's a cat channel, not a psychology channel, but from what little bit of, you wouldn't call it research, you just call it Googling. from what little bit of Googling I've done, there actually is a difference between anxiety and stress. And I would define what I was feeling, sweetheart, more as just stress because I was in a situation that I realized could become anxious. Um, what if little old man was totally non-cooperative? What if I hurt him in the transfer? Lots of those what ifs. So I just, like I said, I took a couple of really nice deep breaths in through my nose. Gently, hi Louise, blew the breath out through pursed lips and let my shoulders drop. Then I got the soft carrier and I thought it through. And that's what I mean by reaction. Choosing to approach getting little old man to the vet as okay, we can do this. We just need to think it through and be prepared for any unforeseen events. I know, right? So, because the soft carrier that flies coleslaw kitty stalkers sent to furry felines a number of months ago, it unzips not only on the top but on the end. And when you unzip it on the end, of course, it's a little tunnel. Did somebody just, Michelle E., honey, did you become a member? I didn't see. Flies, honey, that soft carrier. Hi, Teresa. Honey, it's okay. I'm glad you popped in. I'm not going to be on a whole long time because, as I was telling the kids, I've only got a little bit over 40% charge on my phone. So I just wanted to pop in and connect with everybody. Baby, did you get a membership and I missed? I'm sorry. I'm so bad. I don't know. Emily, thank you for gifting a membership, honey. It didn't show up on my screen. I thought it was supposed to show up. Oh, Michelle E., honey, you have that membership will last you for a month. And when you come in or when you leave a comment, you now have custom emojis. Right now, it's the only thing special that members get. And the emojis were made for us by Eliza from The Jerks. And she's also one of our subs and members. And I'm pretty sure Eliza's a moderator here. But, oh, Emily, that's so generous of you. Thank you. But, sweetheart, while you have the membership, and they're the emojis. So please use them like crazy. It makes me happy to see them. So what I was saying about getting little old man out to the... So my first thought was, okay, hi Chopper, if I unzip the end of the soft carrier and if I put it into his habitat as if I'm doing a bed change, because little old man and I've got the bed change thing down pat. So I did that. I followed the same process, but rather than putting the fresh bed, I put the carrier with the open end, and then I picked little old man up in his bed that kind of, it comes up around him like a little taco. And I tacoed him up, and he knows when I do that, he's supposed to scooch forward. And he scooched forward right into the carrier. Now, once he realized he was in the carrier and not on a clean bed, he went, meow. And I zipped it up really fast. And he was, meow. He has an unusual mouth, and that's as close as I can get. Ma? It almost sounds like he's saying ma. So I looked through the mesh, and like a crazy old cat lady will do, who fully understands that cats don't speak or process human language, I talk to them like they're children. So I'm like, little old man, everything's going to be okay. And you're going to be so glad when we get back. Your paws, your claws are going to be just so nice. But we're not getting them painted. We're not going for a beauty treatment. This is necessary maintenance, not cosmetology, little old man. So he was not impressed, Mohawk Mo. But he was a good little traveler. You know, I got him all buckled in because the way the carrier is made, it's so easy. And Flies, I cannot thank you enough for that carrier. It is, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 hard carriers of varying sizes. I had never had a soft carrier until Flies sent this one. I highly recommend them. I do. But it's made so that you have a place to slide the seat belt and the shoulder harness through the carrier. So it's, he's literally like riding in the passenger seat belted in the soft carrier. Now, he did have a pee-pee accident on the way, and I think it was because he was, anxious. But it wasn't all that bad, and it was an easy cleanup. And once we got to Dr. Sarton's, we didn't wait but about 3 minutes. Maybe 3 minutes in reception, and nervous. And Chopper, honey, some people think, I'm sorry, my speech is kind of weird today. Some people really do think I'm a crazy old cat lady, and I am, in the amusing and affectionate sense of the word. And Chopper, if they don't understand the language itself, they understand me. These babies, every animal I've ever had, and I've had dogs too, I don't know if they're literally grasping the vocabulary, but Chopper, I know they understand me. Maybe it's tone. For example, I rarely raise my tone or use what we might consider a harsh tone with any of the babies. But Utah, one of the ginger ninja kittens, he's got this, I have one of those upright, you guys have seen it. It sits on top of my hard drive. It's one of those vertical and narrow metal mesh things that, like a filing thing that you put paperwork into, and it sits atop the hard drive or tower, whatever you call it for your desktop computer. And this morning I walked in there and it's knocked over and the papers are all over the floor. So, and you talk all the time. And see, to get through with that, and then back to what Chopper was saying there, And in moments like that, I find I will occasionally have a knee-jerk reaction, and then I immediately feel really like super, super badly about it. And I'm not going to do it because Mr. Grayson's asleep in my chair. But, I was like, Utah, how many times has mommy got to say, don't do that? And he cringed down, and I just wanted to, I wanted to cry. I felt so badly about it. But I did. I wasn't like screaming at the top of my lungs, but like you would admonish a little child. Mommy said, no, you can't have a cookie. Why do you have crumbs all over the carpeting? And then immediately feel bad about it. Hi, AC. But what Chopper was saying there about talking, almost like the Dr. Doolittle thing, except they're not literally speaking our language back. I have read studies, granted on Google, okay, but real studies, that cats are not as vocal if they're not around humans. I'm trying to think how to word it so that it makes sense. The study revealed that cats exposed to humans on a constant basis, hi Victoria, hi Elizabeth, are more vocal than feral cats, community cats, stray cats. A house cat, like the babies in the house, they are, not all of them, but most of them are quite vocal, especially Trey Amigos. Now, of course, Trey and Julie Newmar and Deuce McKenzie, the triplets, it's obvious when we look at them that they have some Siamese. And so we know the interaction helps them too, Mohawk Mom. The interaction with them helps too. Y'all, I've got my tongue tangled up all around the one eye tooth I have left, and I cannot see what I'm saying today. So thank you for bearing with me. By the way, on the 22nd, I go in to find out the very first ones, do they fit? I told the boss last night, because he has full upper and lowers, full dentures. And I said, hi, Cat's Eye. I said, I think they do meow. I think sometimes they meow. And I'm going to get back to Trey. Believe me, I know I'm bouncing off walls. But I'm excited about this, but I'm kind of dreading it too. And I said to the boss, the reason I feel this little bit of trepidation is I've never had an appliance in my mouth. And he said, honey, it's not an appliance, it's a prosthetic. And it made me do what I just did. I went, for real? And he's like, honey, it's a prosthetic, not an appliance, and you'll adjust to it. So, because I don't know, because I cam up. I mean, what if I'm sitting here talking to you guys and my teeth fall out? I mean, for reals. I cam up. I mean, I would be mortified. Michelle, I would die. Hi, sweetie. Sweet tea, your mommy. See, my mom had dentures as long as I could remember. Flies, it will not be more entertainment. But, back to Trey and the vocalization of cats. We know, or hi Patty, cats, Siamese cats tend to be quite vocal. And we can tell by looking at Julie and Trey and Deuce that they have Siamese Kim. It's not funny, hush. If I'm ever on here on a live stream and my partial falls out of my mouth, every one of you are going to get a thumbs down from me in the comment section, including you paying members. I will thumbs down you in comments if I've got the power of the thumbs down. Anyway, I'm not going to look at your chat. Now you stop distracting. You guys chat with each other and leave me out of it. I'm going to light the cigarette. I hope you're happy. I asked her. Now, okay. Siamese are quite vocal anyway. And we can tell by looking at the triplets that they have some Siamese in their genetic makeup. And I don't mean lipstick. Julie and Deuce will speak when they want me to do something. Like, we want a snack, or excuse me, but my food dish is empty. But Trey, for reals, promise. Sweet tea, welcome to Devil Cats. Thank you for joining. Baby, AC, what? AC? Wait. Did I miss something? Guys, I'm sorry. AC, honey, what did you... Sweetie, thank you so much, honey. Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry. I know that was a boom shift, but I saw that comment from AC, and I had missed what had been said before. Okay, Michelle, you're laughing at... Okay, AC, honey, I didn't know. I thought maybe you meant that your mom had just passed. Oh, okay. And it was about mom's dentures, I'll bet, since we were talking about teeth. Oh, baby. Okay. All right, now. I thought I was sitting here joking and laughing and being silly and that. Okay. Oh, gosh, I was about to feel really badly. But, okay, now back to Trey. He starts talking at 9 p.m. every single night. How do I know this? Because after a while, I started looking at the clock, because he doesn't meow all day long. Not a peep. Wait, he's not a bird, so naturally he wouldn't peep. Okay, not a meow. All day long. 9 p.m. Trey Amigos. Meow, 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 meow. I'm like, what? he wants me to pet him. I pet him. He gets quiet and he goes and lays down. So obviously, they not only understand my communication, my verbal communication with them to a degree, but I understand theirs as well to a degree. But so, in other cat news, nothing is popping into my mind except I do want to take you back before we say goodbye and see if we can get a gander at little old man's clipped claws. And while I'm smoking, I'll finish telling you about getting him to the vet after realizing he had pee-peed in the soft carrier. He was not particularly thrilled to realize where he was. He wasn't aggressive, but he didn't intend to be cooperative either. You guys have met Dr. Sarton, so you know that he's like a kitty cat whisperer. But he inquired of me first. Does he let you handle him now? And I said, well, when on the rare occasion now that he can't get out of his litter box and I find him laying in his litter box, which I have this morning, I pick him up like you would, I pick him up, scruff, and sit him on his bed. And then I described how he allows me to bathe him about to his shoulder blades now. And I recommended that he just unzip the end and that little old man would hopefully just cruise out for us. No. Some gentle coaxing brought little old man momentarily out of the soft carrier. And am I back? It said I lost my connection for a minute. It says I'm live. He laid on his side and promptly hissed. I think I could safely say vehemently at Dr. Sarton. So Dr. Sarton looked at his assistant and said, I'm going to need a towel. So she went and got the towel, and they did the thing that most of us, I'm sure, know to do. And they covered all of him except the paw that was going to get clipped, covered his eyes and everything. And he quieted down. Darlings, I'm so grateful that I noticed. I'm ashamed and embarrassed to admit that it had not occurred to me that because little old man does not walk, he does not wear down his claws. So I think it was Saturday or Sunday, I remarked I'm pretty sure it was in the Sunday uploaded video of package opening. We went back to look at little old man, and I remarked that I noticed his claws were growing and curling. And I remarked, I think I need to call the vet and make an appointment to get his claws clipped. And I think it was Wendy, one of our members, that put in the comment section under the video, yes, Miss Susan. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but yes, his claws definitely need to be clipped. So Um, I trying to remember how it went. For some reason, on Monday, I was not able to follow through. Today is Wednesday, isn't it, babies? Okay. Nonetheless, yesterday afternoon or yesterday morning when I called the vet, they said, yeah, we can do that and bring me at 3:15. So I was like, yeehaw, we can go today. I was thrilled. When Dr. Sarton got little old man laid down on the exam table in a manner that I could actually see his claws, darlings, they were right at the point that they were about to start growing into his pads. They weren't. They were touching. I didn't know. So, Wendy, honey, if you see this later, thank you so much that you left the comment saying, yes, Miss Susan, he needs his claws clipped. Darlings, Dr. Sarton used not only the familiar uh, clipper that is used for clipping animal claws, he also used a tool that like a guy would have in his toolbox that looked like pliers, but instead of for gripping, they were for cutting. So he had to cut first with like this more heavy duty tool and then use the kitty cat claw clipper. So little old man's right front and both of his rear paws, he didn't put up much of a fuss. But his left front leg is his most gnarled leg. And I think that it kind of hurt when Dr. Sarton pulled his little paw, to extend it. So he didn't get to do his right front claws as well as the other three, but he was able to do it to his satisfaction, to the vet's satisfaction. And I could tell already this morning the way little old man is maneuvering himself, he's much more comfortable. Can you imagine? I mean, I feel, babies, your chat keeps going away now that I want to look at it again. It keeps disappearing. Hi, Crime Creepy. But babies, yeah, he like clipped, like I had to hardcore clip the ends and then like trim. Yes, it's definitely Wednesday and it's noon because the test sirens are going off. I've told you guys before, when you're an old retired woman, the only time that you even really care what day of the month it is today Social Security check day? But if you hear the sirens in the background, no worries. Wednesday at noon, the they test the tornado warning system. But now your chat keeps going away, like I said. But darlings, imagine walking if your toenails had grown back around and were pressing into the balls of your feet. That's basically, well, that won't happen again, I'll tell you that. I've never had a cat that was disabled like little old man. I just, babies, I didn't know. Crime Creepy, 6 p.m. there. I bet I can kind of closely figure out at least which side of the Atlantic Ocean you're on. Sweet tea, honey, he's got to feel so much better. Let me get another puff and we'll go back and look at him. And then I wish there was a way for me to check my battery power when I'm live on my phone like this, but I'm scared. I don't know how, and I'm scared to try because I'm scared. I kind of figured, sweetheart, I figured England at least. Because I have a wonderful friend. As a matter of fact, well, I say friend. You know, guys, when I say friend, I use the word friend. Hi, Patty. We're friendly because it's internet friendship. But Pearl DeVere, she's in England, and she's one of our moderators here and was highly instrumental in the success of this channel. Pearl is the one that when I was shamelessly building watch hours so that we could get monetized, Pearl created loops of all of my videos from this channel and just played them on every device she had. Got everybody else that would pay any attention to her to play just turn it on. She would tell people things like, and I'm paraphrasing, my words, not hers, but she would tell people, look, you don't have to listen to it. Just turn it on a device and go to work and let it play. Help her build her watch hours. And so, because, yes, we do love Pearl. And Pearl not only has her own channel, but she's on a channel in a different sector called The Jerks that I mod for. And The Jerks usually come on what is supper time for me, around the 5 to 6 p.m. hour. And Pearl is almost always so far into their live stream, she'll say, well, ladies, I need to drop down into chat now. It's approaching my quiet hour. You know, time for her to be considerate of those around her. And I also play it on another tab. And she would remark because of the time difference that it was later for her. And I also have a very good friend who lives in Croatia, and he is 7 hours later than us. So when I would be on his panel as a guest in a completely different sector, like way different sector, that was quite a time difference to go on a live with him. So it comes on at 11 for you and Pearl. You know what, guys? By 11 o'clock at night, my time, I'm usually totally crashed, unless I have a ninja kitten bouncing off my head or knocking over my paperwork off of my desk. And I can't remember who it was, but one of you commented, earlier in the live stream about that Utah is wanting to go up. Maybe the cat towers are not high enough. Maybe he needs, I bet Teresa couldn't stay. Teresa is the one that sent the wall-mounted kitty cat steps. You know what? I think I might ask the boss to take those kitty cat steps down out of the master bedroom, because I've known Wang Chang gave me like this, are you kidding me? I may have FIV. I may have come to you as a little weak kitten, but now I'm 5 years old and I don't need steps yet. You can save the old man steps. Hi, Yorkshire. You can save the old man steps Wang Cheng Cheetah Burrito said, for me to get up on my shelf for when I need them. He hops straight up off of the safe. Wang Cheng goes from the bed to the filing cabinet to the safe and up onto his shelf. So I bet if I got the boss to take the kitty cat steps and put them in my office, I have just the right spot in mind where then we could put a shelf with nothing on it, and Utah can have a go up high place. Because guys, I have done enough research to understand, to put it very simply in basic terms, and there are probably some of you that know a lot more about this than I do, okay? There are what are called tree cats and bush cats when it comes to our friendly feline friends, okay? Like their great big cousins, lions, tigers, etc., okay? If you have a cat that you notice prefers to be under the bed, under the table, on the chair, at the dining room table, slid up under the table, in the cat bed that's down low, you have a bush cat and they want to be down low. If you have a cat that's always or frequently wanting to get up there, like Wang Cheng, on top of the refrigerator, on top of the safe, on top of the shelf, he's what would be called a tree cat. If they were in the wild, that's where they would go. So the recommendation is that if it's a house cat, if the tendency is, I want to go up, that we should provide what they need to be able to go up. And we can do that for Utah, and we will. I know the boss has got to work Saturday and whatnot, and I don't like to overtax him too much with honeydews, and he's got a lot of packages to open this weekend. If y'all didn't see the picture I posted yesterday on the community tab, I think we got 8 boxes yesterday, you guys. Okay, we've been on 48 minutes, and I like to keep it at around an hour, so let me put this cigarette out, which when I'm talking to you guys, I don't smoke nearly as much. And guys, you know how I was bragging about how I was cutting back? Okay, I've gone from 1 pack every 36 hours to 1 pack every 48. So, let's go see little old man before. Thank you, Michelle. I know it's not a lot, but it's something. It's progress. And I'll keep working on it. And like I said, I find, when I'm on a live stream, I guess I could just go live 24 hours a day. Then I probably wouldn't smoke hardly anything at all. Okay, grab your barf bags. We're going to swing around here a little bit, getting inside. Gotta make sure there's no kitties trying to get out. Yorkshire Rose, if you're still here, here's your Willow. Hang on, honeys. Just a minute. Sorry you're looking up my nose, but I always lock up when I come in, just to be on the safe side. You never know. All right, here's Willow. There's Yorkshire Rose's Willow. Meep. Guys, look at this. Hang on, I gotta set my soda down. Hang on, we'll come back and look. Let me put my soda in the fridge. Give me a second here. Guys, look what came yesterday. Okay, I didn't mean to story to you. I said 8 boxes. I was wrong. Okay, 4 boxes came from Cotton Candy Boobs from Chewy. And the great big Walmart box, here's, hi, squirrely girl. There's your Willow. Is laying on the big box from Walmart, is from Patty Barnett, as well as 38 pounds of clumping cat litter. Willow, say hi to your other mommy. Yorkshire, you know what she always does. Why are you shaking your head? Guys, we spent $450 a week and a half ago so that you're not scratching. Willow, your other mommy, saying hi to you. I love her so much. You're gonna clean my nail for me? I clipped my nails the other day, so she doesn't have a nail. She's like, oh. You guys know when I have my fingernails long that she thinks that she needs to chew on my claws. Well, I'm not crazy by crazy lady. And you guys know that Willow was rescued from a meth house. I've said several times on all the babies. All of the people in the house went to jail. And Willow came to live with me and DeBoss. There's our Julie Newmar. I hear you, Ninja Kitten. I had all of those kitty cat blankets stacked up. Dang nabbit. Y'all, remember the other day I told you every time I get them stacked up? Look what they've done. Yes, sweet tea. Squirrely girl, it's not funny. Those are the kitty cat blankets that's still in leather. Not crazy, it's not funny. I'm going to put them away where they can't get to them. I know, Yorkshire. I know. But I was looking to see if anybody else is in a... That's Julie Newmar's box. She doesn't have quite as many toys in there today. Patty Patches is not in her box. Where is everybody? Okay, there's Wang Chang, one of our FIV positive boys. And you guys know everybody is neutered and spayed and has all their shots and all of that good business. And there's Willow. Still, Willow, if you open that box, I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to tell DeBoss. She's playing with her tail now. Victoria, honey, I think I said hi earlier, but just in case. I know, Patty. There's boxes everywhere. I hope he's not in his litter box. No, he's in his bed. I just changed his bed a couple of hours ago because he had laid in his litter box. And little man, I would like for people to see your claws, your clipped claws, and you're not going to let us, are you? He's doing the same thing, guys, he does every time. He's playing possum. He is wide awake. He is wide awake. He's acting like he's asleep. What we here in Arkansas would refer to as playing possum, little man. But guys, look how much the swelling has gone down in his rear ankle. Remember the last time? It was like double that size. Little man, I know you're awake. Stop pretending that you're asleep. How did you do with your breakfast? Hey, you did good. You're liking that food that these good people are sending to you, aren't you? And your nice cuddly bed. You guys, he is so spoiled. He has 4 of these beds. 4. I still have one that is still in its package. He is just spoiled absolutely rotten. And won't even, little man, I know that you're awake. But babies, I know you won't be able to tell. Yes, Michelle, he is a comfy boy. I'm trying to get it. Yeah, you can't really tell that you can kind of see that his claws got clipped. And yes, squirrely girl, honey, he's so precious to us. Y'all, I'm not seeing anybody new in chat. But no, Louise, honey, he can't walk. I mean, he can get from there to there and back. Louise, his front legs are terribly deformed and gnarled, very much like, I mean, Louise, with the other rescues, and he's FIV positive as well. What are you saying, Flies? You do not take steps from the wall. What are you talking about? Hi, Alwyn. Yes, he is a sweet boy. She likes diamonds, honey. Yeah. Just briefly, just in case somebody doesn't know, let me set this back down here. Little old man found us. He was abandoned by a person who did not want to deal with his issues. Just went off and left him up the road. How do I know that? Because she had the audacity to come and tell me. Thank heavens. Unfortunately, she had already been gone from the residence for several weeks before she chose to drop by my house one day and say, hey, I've noticed that you have cats, and I wanted to let you know I lived up the road here and I moved several weeks ago. And I left 2 cats. She also said that she would be back by, just like the people who abandoned the pregnant female that I've told you about. Now I realize I'm getting a bit of anger in my voice. I beg your pardon. But I get angry over these things. But just like the people who abandoned pregnant baby mama all those years ago, came by my house, said, if you'll feed her for a few days, we'll be back to get her. I never saw those people again. This woman did the same thing. the exact same thing, only not I'll be back to get them. I will bring food for them regularly. When Onyx died, I had that woman's phone number. I texted her and let her know of Onyx's passing and of the worsening condition of little old man. She never texted me back. It makes me angry. It does not make me angry because now the boss and I have the care. That doesn't make me angry. I am honored that the higher power of the universe has deemed the boss and I worthy of stewardship of his creatures. I'm just incredibly dismayed with the irresponsibility of people who do these type things. Little old man is FIV positive. And Louise, baby, I'm sorry, I went down a rabbit hole there. I beg your pardon. I don't have a place, Louise, that I can take him out and let him just have big space. Every room in the house, in the bungalow, is taken now. So, Louise, honey, this is, I'm going to pull out here. Let me pull back here with the camera. This kennel, let me get his door secure here. Oh, gosh, guys, we're over an hour. Louise, honey, this kennel, as you can see, is actually designed for a small dog. There's Willow. And I have it set up on an antique dining room table here in my laundry room with, it's actually a large tablecloth over it, but to function as a shade cloth, those windows face directly eastward, so the morning sun until almost noon streams in. So he has enough space he can see outside at the bottom. He can see out this end, to the street and other kitties. These are what the boss and I call kitty cat nests that we created in front of the window. And they regularly are here, and so he gets a bit of socialization, but Onyx was his companion. Yeah, kitty cubbies. And he is pretty much not interested in anything or anyone but me. He and I get along really well. We've really bonded. Truly bonded. Oh boy, I'm starting to cry. I love him too much. Some of you may understand what I mean. Sorry, the air conditioner just kicked on. I love little old man too much. So, guys, I'm not going to try tackling the ninja kittens today on the live stream. We're over an hour, and I'm sure I'm about to run out of battery. Thank you, guys. I told you I'm a crazy old cat lady. I can find a place to sit you down to tell you goodbye. We will. Hi, Sweet Peas Tea. Stop. The ice cream scooper is rocking back and forth on the counter under you. We will have, I can brighten this up a little bit here. You show my old Craig face. It has no charge on it right now because last night the Ninja Kittens played with it to death. Not them, it. And Sir Arthur Wells gets this part in his mouth and carries it around. And while he's carrying it around, Summer Lucille grabs the tail and of course, while that's going on, it still had its charge. So the tail is going around and around. I couldn't capture it. I couldn't get my phone quickly enough. It was like a tug of war. It was so funny. What's happened with Sweet Peas? Oh, Sweet Peas Tea. Oh, Sweet Peas Tea, honey, I'm so sorry. Oh, babies, that was my warning on my battery. I'm so sorry. That was I've only got 15% left. So, Sweet Peas Tea, honey, I love you. I'm so sorry, and I understand. I'd hug you right now, baby, if I could. I know it wouldn't help you any. But guys, I love you so much. I love all of you. We appreciate the views, the likes, the shares. Please do share us out where you can. But I just feel so bad saying goodbye to Sweet Peas Tea under these circumstances, but I know the phone's going to just cut out on me, babies, if I don't just go ahead and end it on my own. So let me say quickly, but sincerely, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. Whether you're a viewer, a subscriber, or a member, we love and appreciate you all. Please share us out where you can because we are an organic grassroots channel trying to grow on our own with the help of our subs and others who love and support the channel by sharing it out. Most importantly, guys, listen. Please be kind to each other. You hear me say it almost every time. It doesn't cost you one thin dime, and it's not going to hurt you a single bit. And it will come back to you tenfold. And when it returns, it will be when you least expect it. But you need it the very most. Now, God bless and keep you all. And Sweet Peas Tea, baby, I'll be carrying you around in my heart today. All right. I'll see you guys the next time. I love you. And as always, what's new, pussycats? Oh, 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 oh.